From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Saturday, November 29th, 2014. Silver is trading at $15.47 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,167 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $383. Antiwar.com reports Syrian airstrikes against the capital city of Raqqa, the Islamic State, this week ended up killing scores of civilians, 95 of them by some accounts, and has fueled a round of U.S. condemnations accusing them of deliberately targeting residential areas. Syria denied the accusation, saying the death tolls were fabricated and that they were being far more careful about civilian casualties than, say, the nations that are arming rebel factions in the country. Syrian officials went on to accuse the U.S. of ignoring the number of civilians killed by the Islamic State, which is a number far greater than those alleged to have happened in this round of airstrikes. Reports of large civilian tolls are nothing new, but it is noteworthy that the Assad government is using the exact same tactics the Pentagon is using in reports of its own civilian deaths in U.S. strikes against the exact same territory. The strategy is to deny the deaths and to follow that up by accusing the enemy they're attacking of being way worse at any rate. FPP Radio News is brought to you by Bitcoin Not Bombs. Bitcoin Not Bombs is a launching pad for nonprofits and social entrepreneurs into the financial freedom of the Bitcoin economy. Bitcoin Not Bombs is fully committed to being the hub of the nonprofit sector of the Bitcoin economy, maximizing the potential cross-promotion of all our clients and commercial partners. To learn more, visit bitcoinnotbombs.com. USA Today reports some Walmart shoppers looking for doorbuster deals on Black Friday were met by protesters speaking out against the retailer's treatment of workers. In what is being touted as the biggest organized protest of Walmart in the company's history, more than 1,600 demonstrators were organized by Our Walmart. Supporters on Friday called for Walmart and its owners to raise the pay to a minimum of $15 per hour while providing more consistent full-time work. In Ohio, approximately 30 people showed up at the Evandale store to protest wages provided by Walmart owners. The protesters went into the Walmart shouting, but cooperated with police when they were asked to leave. No arrests were made Friday morning. In Washington, D.C., several protesters picketed outside the H Street location, which is walking distance from the Capitol building. The Our Walmart protests were met with the approval of the AFL-CIO. The nationwide protest on Black Friday came after a November 13th demonstration during which 23 employees were arrested in a Los Angeles area Walmart. Those arrests were of Walmart employees who took part in a sit-down protest. For over 35 years, Roberts & Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports thousands of pro-democracy activists clashed with police in running scuffles in Hong Kong's gritty Mong Kok district early this morning in a bid to reclaim part of one of the city's largest and most volatile protest sites. After a tense standoff lasting hours, chaos erupted as hundreds of riot police baton-charged demonstrators with shields, pepper spraying, and wrestling a string of them to the ground. The clampdown only stoked more protest, and a 3-hour march by hundreds of people calling for real full democracy helped put the city's 28,000-strong police force further on edge. Bands of roving protesters stalked the streets deep into the night amid a well of sirens, sometimes pelting police with eggs, bottled water, and wooden boards. Police, some bleeding, lashed out liberally with their batons to keep crowds back. The fresh tensions came as authorities have struggled for months to find a resolution to the most serious governance crisis in the former British colony since it returned to Chinese rule in 1997. Unrest has simmered for 3 straight nights since a swift and surprisingly smooth police clearance of Mong Kok's main protest encampment on Wednesday that resulted in over 100 arrests, including 2 student leaders. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.